who the head football coach is at Oklahoma State? You guys,
Gundy.
Yeah, Mike Gundy. I'm a man. I'm 40. That's 10 years old, and it's still stuck in my head. And this guy, there was a picture of him out on a fishing trip. And if you don't know he's the head coach of Oklahoma State, you think he's on some reality TV show about like guys who jump in lakes and take down alligators. I mean, he cannot look more
Oklahoma.
Yeah, I mean, he's got on what looks like a camouflage hat with a mullet, kind of long hair in the back. He's got his sunglasses over his ball cap, and he's wearing a T-shirt that says OANN. OANN. Now, I would ask you guys this question, not you, John. I know you would know this, but Linda, what is OANN? Do you know what OANN means?
Off anglers. I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you a different question. Do you know what CNN is?
Cable news network.
How about Fox News?
What do you mean? What does Fox stand for?
No, you know what it is, right? You know it's a TV.
I do.
How about One America News?
Okay, One America News. Now, does anybody here know what channel? I can tell you CNN is channel 26, and I think I can tell you Fox News is like 35, and CNBC is 49. That's my local cable. So I know the channels. Does anybody here know what channel? What's it called, Billy Ray? OAN? What's it? What does it mean? Stand for?
It goes through One America.
Oh, One America News. Sorry, yeah. One America News. Anybody have any idea where One America News is on their television channel?
One? I don't know.
That's a good guess. That's a good guess.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. I just, I felt it.
I know, it's good.
That's funny.
I don't know. What is it?
I don't know. But and I also didn't know. You ready? Did you guys know that One America News, which I've never seen, is apparently like the most right-wing, crazy conservative arm of media, like Fox News on Barry Bonds steroids, Mark McGuire steroids, sorry. And they're based here in San Diego. I had no idea. And let me tell you something really quick. A couple years ago during the stadium drama, I remember there was a guy who used to be a newscaster here in San Diego. I believe he was on Channel 8. His name was Graham Ledger. And he was a newsreader on the evening news. And he called me one day and he said, "Hey, would you come on with me to talk about the NFL and stadiums and everything else?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, man. Where are we going on?" And he said something and I never paid attention. And he was just a guy I happened to know. So I said, "Yeah, okay." I mean, I kind of couldn't say no. So I go on the air with this guy, Graham Ledger, and we have this conversation. And I find out that it was this channel, One America News. Now, this is 4 or 5 years ago. Had no idea who they were, had never heard of them, have never seen them, don't know what channel they're on. And I don't know about you guys, but if and when I go fishing, pretty rare, but if I do, I'm going to take any shitty T-shirt I can find because I'm like, this is going to get blood on it. It's going to be garbage and throw it away. I don't ever need it again. So what's my worst T-shirt in my drawer? Oh, this one. Now, I don't know what happened with Mike Gundy. He may be the biggest OAN watcher on planet Earth, which would make him the one and only. But now to have a player, a college football player, this shit's about to change, man. This is unacceptable. Hey, I'm not going back to Oklahoma State until things change. And I think to myself, young man, before you commit to a college, if politics and people's positions on politics are critically important to you, ask your coach. Hey, coach, I'm really contemplating signing here. I really think it's a great program. Love the stadium. Think it's awesome. You watch OAN or you watch CNN? Because based on that answer, it depends on whether or not I go to Oklahoma or Oklahoma State. And this whole world now, from Colin Kaepernick now has the commissioner of the NFL apologizing and encouraging the league to sign him. Big changes. Drew Brees didn't know American history, embarrassed himself, forced to apologize for whatever reason you think it is. Now I'm a man, I'm 40, and I got a young man who I've offended so badly by wearing a T-shirt. How about the rest of his look? Doesn't the rest of his look just scream redneck? My goodness. If that's so offensive to you,
hey, wait a second.
Don't play
There's
for
nothing
him.
wrong with screaming redneck, Scott. All right?
Yeah, your look shouldn't
I'm
matter.
Totally honest. And coaches, they should wear their team T-shirts and then they don't have to worry about it. That's the easiest way to go, and that's worked for me.
Like you said, the shittiest T-shirt in your closet, Scott. The shittiest T-shirt in your closet should be an Oklahoma State T-shirt. Like you got a whole room full of them, dude.
Oh, wow.
So what we should take away then, just to be clear, is that Mike Gundy, Mike Gundy is an OANN watcher. He's a supporter. That's his style of news, and it's his beliefs in politics. And guess what? I don't want to play for that guy.
But listen to this though, Scott. This is where I get a little bunched up. I'm going to find that station and I'm going to start watching it. And the reason I'm going to start watching it is because I want to know what they're thinking. Mm-hmm. And that's why I try to cover them all. There's a podcast people might want to check out. It's called Left, Right, Center. And it's not Fox or it's not CNN. Those are two polarizing networks, and they don't yell over each other and just get things the way they want it because it feeds into their narrative. It's one host. They have someone left, someone right, someone center, and they throw out the hot topic of the day and they calmly discuss it with facts. And it's a discussion. But that's, I think that's the thing. If say I had, my TV on and someone walked by and there's Fox News on and then they throw a rock at my house. Do you know what I mean? People are just so polarized now, and it doesn't mean that maybe I love that station, but I want to find out what they're saying. I always watch CNN. I always thought, meaning years past, I thought CNN was the down the middle. This is where the news is. It's not like that anymore.
Okay, I'm out. Yeah, see you guys.
It's
CNN. Are you kidding me?
Well, wait a second. Hold on.
News, man.
Oh, sorry, Billy Ray. Sorry. There's 24
I think we're talking cable
networks.
news. We're talking cable news.
Cable news networks, Billy Ray.
Not local news.
But I literally turned on CNN last night. I like to flip around, and I saw Don Lemon last night. And Don Lemon is a gay black guy who hates President Trump and et cetera, et cetera. And as somebody who probably leans a little closer if here's the left and here, I'm a little leaning over here. I'm like turned off as a viewer, like, dude, enough, man. Yesterday, he was doing this whole thing about how Trump was walking down the ramp at the West Point graduation, and he was not stable. And he literally had a doctor on the air to analyze Trump's walking. There was a point where Trump goes to take a glass of water, and he can't quite, and he pushes it up. And I'm like, yeah, he's 74 years old, man, and he's going hard, this dude. And I find like this constant nitpicking at everything.
Well, Scott, change the channel.
Well, so Billy Ray, hold on. What I do is I go back and forth because I actually like Linda. I want to see it all. I know that if they hate him here, I turn the channel 5 channels up, and they're telling you how great he is. And I love to see all. So to your point, Linda, I don't know where OANN is. I don't know what channel it's on. I don't know who's on it. I don't even know what the content is. But I'm kind of looking now like I need to find it. And I'm curious to know what's going on.
But presidential commentary has always been heavy-handed. I mean, they got after Barack Obama for wearing a tan suit, and that was the end of the world at one point. I know that seemed like a very, very, very long time ago, but that was the thing that actually happened. When we talk about Mike Gundy and his T-shirt, Mike Gundy should be able to wear whatever kind of T-shirt he wants. I'm not saying anything about his attire or his appearance. But if Mike Gundy is going to make millions upon millions of dollars coaching black athletes, he should be aware of what OANN does as a network and how that reflects on the players who he is supposed to coach.
And he should be wearing his own T-shirt. His own team. Jeez.
I can't wait to hear from Linda after she watches OANN. It's going to be fantastic.
I've seen one clip. I've seen one clip.
You have watched it?
I have so here's a funny story. I worked at KUSI when they first launched OANN initially, and they were hiring producers and writers. And I interviewed over there. I'm talking about 4 minutes. I was out. I'm good. No, I see what y'all. And again, keep in mind, I was at KUSI. I love KUSI, but KUSI does their thing. OANN is like you said, Fox on ultra steroids. So enjoy it. It's an interesting watch.